All right, everyone, how about a little new moon in Capricorn action here? A little Capricornication is what I'm calling it. This is an important kind of point here. All right, it's a very important new moon, I will tell you. It's for all signs. It doesn't matter what your sign is. This is straight up energy reading. But it's a moon. It does a lot of things. In part, this energy gives a booster shot to any intentions you put out during the portals, the 11-11 or 12-12. Okay, primarily 12-12 area of things. Your what we might call New Year's resolutions, if you will. It gives a little booster shot to that. It's a very goal-setting kind of moon energy. In other words, it allows for a little bit of determination to make those goals come true. It's part of what I talked about in December with the windiness of the energy, where things carry a long way. This gives it a bit of a booster shot, and the winds whip up. It might even be windy where you live. I don't know, as coincidence would have it, it is where I live, but that doesn't even matter, okay? This energy also adds a bit of a reality check to those goals. It's working with Mars, and it's working with Jupiter direct, which adds a little bit of a what is possible kind of a thing. I did a pre-shuffle here. It's very interesting. I got Mr. Miyagi here. Essentially, you know, it's like a real Karate Kid kind of thing. But I'll go through it with you and we'll pull a reading. All right? It's going to be very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens with the incoming energy. I think you guys, the DF side, will deal with this energy quite nicely. That said, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it because you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. This energy lasts a couple of weeks. It's about a 2-week period where this energy is strongest. Okay, so here we go. Pre-shuffle. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of the new moon in Capricorn. Fine. I can tell you there's a lot coming your way. I can tell you that. If you want it, you can have it. And the determination is there to get it. It really is. You'll get signs and signals that it's time to make some changes, time to make some decisions. That came up in a recent Is This You reading, I believe. But I've got right here, I've got Temperance, right? Archangel Michael energy. Crossed by the 10 of Swords. Don't panic yet, right? With a 6 of Wands and a star. We're just going to look at these 4 right now. Patience is rewarded under this energy. Perseverance is rewarded under this energy. You can bring back things from the dead. You can have whatever you want. It might feel like nothing's happening. Have a little faith. This moon energy is drenched in Archangel Michael energy. It's a very earthy moon. It does, of course, make things very practical. Again, it's adding to that element of what can be done. For the incoming energy here, for various reasons, okay, and energy attached to you is feeling the loss of you. All right, and it's making them, this energy of the new moon, part of their goal is to fix that. I see that very clearly here. It's like they're rebooting their own manifestation for you two to come together. Okay, their own intention that they may have set through what I like to call butt dial manifesting. I don't think they sat down and said, I'm going to manifest. But that's what happened here. So that's what's going on for the incoming energy. And again, I'm just telling you, patience is rewarded. Learning the lesson of temperance, very important. All right, you can practice it by making stews and things like that. That's a really good real life 3D exercise. Something you gotta let simmer 5 or 6 hours before you can eat it. So start the stew when you're hungry, right? And just develop that patience where you know that the final outcome is going to be worth waiting for, that kind of thing. Because I can tell you, beyond the stars, we move beyond it. We've got the 3 of Wands. Somebody setting their intention to fix this because they're feeling the loss of it. Again, for various reasons. We talked about it in a recent Twin Flame journey reading. We've talked about it all over the place. There's other soulmate energies approaching you guys on the DF side, and they're picking up on that. And that creates a, well, we'll call it a disturbance in the force. Okay, and after that, by the way, that 3 of Wands, just for verification, just so you know, it's a Knight of Cups. You know, again, it's a genuine offer here. It's somebody who does not want this to be over or this energy to be gone. They don't want, you know, a lot of them, I hear a lot of people say, well, my person's not coming in, my person's never this and never that. Maybe, but they don't all, none of the incoming energies, which is mostly the DM side in this soulmate cycle, want this feeling of this connection to be gone. So this could just be representing the feeling of the connection as well. All right. So you know, again, reinforce your New Year's resolutions, your intentions you put out during portal season. like we talked about during portal season. Just, again, reaffirm your goals under this moon. Just talking to you guys. Reaffirm your goals. The determination to make them happen is actually there. The temperance energy is there. Whether you take it or not is up to your free will, right? And do my little stew exercise. It's actually a very good way to learn the lesson of temperance. You see that the reward was worth waiting for. All right, let's shuffle the deck here. It's just a suggestion. You don't have to. I don't want to hear, I don't like stew, Steve. Fine. You don't like stew. Fine. Make it chili then. Whatever. All right, here we go. We'll shuffle the deck here. First card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Why? Why? Six of Swords. Yep, we're moving forward slowly. The third slowest energy in the tarot. You got an energy coming towards you in a fucking canoe. Okay? In a fucking canoe. But the choppy that's over here, right? The choppiness that this character is moving away from is that Ten of Swords. It's that feeling of the loss, okay? Where they don't want to lose that feeling. I get that very strongly. All right, very, very strongly. All right, let's go. Let's cut the deck. Let's go on these readings in 2024. They can go anywhere. Who knows? So far, after the cut, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wants to make something right. This is an interesting frequency off of this King of Pentacles here. It's a bit of a people pleaser type energy. Sometimes we say about this king, everybody likes this king. It's a very benevolent king. It's a generous king, that kind of thing. It's a people pleaser energy coming off of it here, but it's got a bit of a power corrupts sort of thing, a king nature to it, where it's people pleasing, but they're pleasing themselves. So somebody's coming towards you because they don't like the feeling of the loss of it. They don't like feeling that other energies are coming toward you. So they want to fix that so they feel better. You follow? Okay, it's a bit like that. But, it is what it is. You take what you can get, right? Let them go through it. You're helping another energy learn and grow. And the universe rewards that, I will tell you. Okay, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's get a reading here. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of this very important new moon in Capricorn. And it is. Do not underestimate this new moon. Do not. It is very important. I'm curious to see where this reading's going to go, because usually I know. Usually, because I read energy, I don't need the cards. The cards are just backing up my energy read for you. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I like that. That's kind of exciting. Here we go. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Hangman. Yeah, patience is required here. We have a bit of a literal hangman energy here. Okay? What's fueling this? What's underneath it? Yeah, the sun. Again, we have this energy where somebody's figuring something out. There's an energy attached to you. It's an older energy. It's probably a runner. It could be a new soulmate. But somebody's figuring something out in relation to themselves more than anything else. But the feelings that they have for you, which are kind of missing at the moment in this energy, are part of how they're learning. It's like the textbook, if you will. Okay, let's see where we go. What are we going to use to clarify? I think we're going to clarify with the light seer. All right, we'll put that there. Our reading is on the flip. I will take out the Hangman, and I will say this is the energy around your connection. This is how your person's behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. This is the hidden energy message from the universe read with the energy of connection arises potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. This is a very important reading, so you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. There's going to be a link for it extended in the description. All right, you ready? Energy around your connection. I have no idea where this is going. 5 Swords. That's just selfishness is a self-sabotaging energy, right? A lot of times we sabotage ourselves for immediate gratification and things like that. Somebody here has just been sabotaging this connection left and right. I don't know if that's continuing or if this is here because somebody's going to shortcut. I'm not sure. But there's a communication energy coming off of it, though. It's very strange. So it's a bit of a bittersweet kind of a thing. It is. It's just the way it reads. We'll see. We'll see where we go. How are they behaving in the 3D, in real life? IRL, as the kids like to say, right? 4 of Wands. They're choosing a new path. Somebody's choosing a new path here, but there's so much selfishness, like it's like a sea of it in between here. I don't understand that here in relation to this. The Capricorn new moon should reject any kind of sabotage energy. So they might get some slap back here. Their soul energy is here. It bookends the Five of Swords. Yeah, Lovers. Yeah, they're making new choices. The energy flows from here to here. They're making new choices. They're feeling this connection. There's no doubt about it. Somebody here this card used to be called the Choice, right? Their soul is driving here. The choices are being made on a higher plane. There's just this energy of, it's almost like, we're going to talk to the universe right now. It's red with the Five of Swords, but it's almost like the universe is suspicious here on some level, which isn't technically possible, but yeah, it kind of is. What's the fickle old gal universe won't tell us? It's red with 5 swords. Yeah, the seven of cups. Somebody's not sure how to do it. They're trying to pick the best way to approach for them. It's that selfishness. There's a sea of it here, a whole sea of it, of energy of that. That's why it's hard to figure out where it's going. So let's just find out what's the potential final outcome. And again, we're going to clarify this where we go about 3 layers deeper. I'm going to take this very deep in the clarifiers. All right. This is red with the 4 of Wands. Somebody taking a new path. It's the 4 of Pentacles. They're doing it reluctantly. They're reluctantly. It's a miser energy. The miser does spend money when they have to, but they don't like it. Right? They'll buy a new TV when the TV blows up. You know, the one that they have when it just won't work anymore. If it's just cracked, they'll put tape on it, right? And still watch it, kind of. This is a reluctance here. Yeah, there is. And that's, again, somebody's not fully committed to this new path, yet their soul is fully committed to this connection. The net result, right, when we do the math on that, it's a false victory. It's self-sabotaging. Someone's trying to pick the best way to go about this. I don't advise that. You know, if you just flow with the energy. You know, let's say you're making, I said this energy of the new moon in Capricorn boosts, it gives a booster shot to your New Year's resolutions, your intentions you put out. Just flow with the energy. Don't try to figure out, well, I said I was going to go to the gym every day. Maybe I could just go on Mondays and Tuesdays. Just relax. Just go when you feel, you should go. Don't try to set any kind of anything. This energy will just, it has its own determination built in. All right? It really does. It has its own, it's right there within it. You can make things happen. Okay, let's clarify here. Because I do have communication coming your way, surprisingly, from a reluctant miser who needs to buy a new TV. Okay, and you're the new TV. I wish they were more fully committed to going down this new path. Anyway, they are who they are, but the soul's on board. I'll tell you, they don't want to lose that feeling. 5 of Swords. Let's go. Why is it here? Tell me about the 5 of Swords. Tell me about the 5 of Swords. Why is it here? All right. It's crazy days today. I actually have to use the heat. We've only used the heat twice in the over a decade we've lived here. Got the heat on today. It's fucking freezing out there. The bird's in here with me just because he don't want to be in the kitchen. He's like, I don't want to be out there. There's a window there. I don't want that. Unreal. He's quiet. He's sleeping. He's finishing up his morning rest. All right. 5 of Swords. Why is it here? Tell me about it. Yeah. It's that. It's a Knight of Wands. You've got an energy coming towards you. Sometimes I would say with the Knight of Wands, it's ill thought out, right? The environment, this is over thought out. It's somewhat it's intentional. They're coming towards you with a purpose of getting out quick if things go wrong, I guess is one way I could put it. It's emotional immaturity on some level, yeah, but what's on top? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. I think I said this in the Is This You reading I did recently. It might even been in the title. The universe right now, the energies around us, especially when we include the new moon in Capricorn, are kind of putting us in a position where it's forcing a choice. It's forcing a decision. That's why we have major arcana choice here in the soul, bookending your soul connection. And it's true. The universe kind of forcing us to make a choice here. Do you want to keep going down this path, or do you want to try this one? It's time to make a change. Somebody here knows that. They don't like it, but they know that. Okay, and they're done fighting it. They're done fighting it. I mean, I get that, but there's just this selfishness within the energy here. Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Hangman. I love it when our overall energy shows up in the reading, especially here or here, okay, in the soul position, which is one and the same because they're read together. Yeah, the sword is in the sheath. That's just backing up my energy read here. Somebody knows they need to make a choice. They're choosing to go down the path that has your connection on it. But again, there's a reluctance here. It's like a miser that needs to buy a new TV. You know, that damn thing, they won't get the new one until they absolutely have to. Somebody really pushing it right to the limit here. Right to the limit. Okay, as far as... And there is that feeling that they have to. And there's resentment attached to that, which I talked about in the Is This You reading. I said, please don't resent the energy. It actually is trying to direct you down a path that leads to some very nice energy. You know, sun kind of energy, 10 of Cups kind of energy. Really nice stuff. Why is the Four of Wands here? But somebody is taking the path. Somebody is, because I've got the Lovers here in the soul, and it flows from here to here, so they're going down the new path reluctantly. All right. And I understand now why they're trying to find a way that suits them the best. Well, I don't like having to make this choice. I don't like not feeling that energy or that feeling, so I'm going to, you know, figure something out here. Nah, just flow with the energy. Oh, don't ever get in there. This is why this card sometimes reads as confusion. You know, we get in there and start looking at too many options. You think about something long enough, especially love, even something wonderful, you'll find too many reasons not to do it. You'll find all sorts of reasons not to do it, even the most wonderful things. And we've talked about that before. That's kind of what's happening here. All right, Four Wands. And it won't be happening on the DF side. I can almost assure it. Why? Because you guys are listening to me, that's why. Flowing with the energy. Here we go. Four of Wands. Tell me about it. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. There's this stubbornness here. It's very well, I say that you're like, wait, Steve. Well, first of all, I'm not a card reader. I know that Knight of Pentacles doesn't mean stubbornness, right, as a card, but it is because it's the aspect of it. This son of a bitch has a racehorse. Just get on the horse and ride. Nope, I don't want to. Nobody gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna walk. Right? Even the horse think he's an idiot. You know, it's just there's a reluctance to go down this path. I said it, and there it is, the Knight of Pentacles. There's this slow, they could be going a lot faster if they just get on the fucking horse. All right? Get with the program, we might say, right? There's a catchphrase. What's on top? Eight of Wands. They are definite confirmation. They are two things. One, they are going down the new path, headed your way. And they could be going a lot faster. The energy allows for it. This is a very fast energy. Okay? Why is so backing up my read on the environmental energy for sure, with that Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Wands here? The Magician. A lot of smoke and mirrors in the communication from this person, but you do have communication coming your way. It's possible in some way. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors with it. It may even just result for some of you in them spying. Okay, it might, and it might lead to more later, but you know, it's possible. When I say smoke and mirrors, magician, cloak of invisibility, that kind of thing, it's possible there. Yeah, a lot of smoke and mirrors. That's a smoke and mirrors aspect for me of the Magician. You know, sleight of hand. Okay, why is the Lovers here? Let's talk about their soul, because I like this energy here. It's beautiful. It's nice. The soul's on board here. There's just a level of resentment here, some level. I almost think these runners, or whoever this energy is, needs to watch my Is This You reading that I did the other day, or a while back, a few days back, whatever the hell it was. I think it would serve them well, because they're reacting to the energies here that I'm pulling on the same way I suggested you not act to it in that reading, or react to it in that reading. But it's just a suggestion. Why is the Lovers here? Tell me about the Lovers. Why is it here? Yep. I said stubborn, right? Did I? And I said also this energy flows from here to here. And I said stubborn when I threw the... Yeah, I know I said that. It's the Emperor Yeah, somebody here just, they're awake. We have someone who is awake to this connection, is feeling a little bit alone, okay, feeling like they need their empress, but hoping that you'll half-assing it, maybe hoping that you guys cross paths or you'll contact them. You know, we always say not to do that because the DM side has to learn, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable. And if you let them off the hook, you know, it's like forgiving somebody for cheating on you. Well, we'll let it go. I believe what you say, that you'll never do it again, and okay, fine. No, forgive yourself for ever putting any faith in them, but do not forgive them the minute you put that energy on them. Forgiveness is for yourself. The minute you put that energy on them, you forgive it. So they figure, well, the brain, not even talking about the soul, the brain in psychology that tells you, the brain registers, oh, I got away with it. Cool, I can do it again, right? Maybe I'll just get more clever next time, right? So they don't catch me, that kind of thing. We have a little of that going on here. Somebody here is sort of hoping you show up, hoping they don't have to do anything, knowing that they do, so they're trying to find the best way to do it. We've seen this energy from this side before. However, we don't usually see it with the lovers and the soul. It's a very strong energy, and their emperor here. They're very, very strong. And incidentally, right, that's a Four of Wands, right? That's a Four of Wands. They are reluctantly going down the path. That seems to be the repeat message. They're reluctantly coming your way. Why? Because even though they got the name brand vibrator right there tempting you with it, hey, I can watch the game and you could have something fun too, DF, right? Divine Feminine. You're not showing up. I don't see you in this picture, right? So I guess I got to get off my ass and go down the path. But I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to take my time. I'm reluctant, blah, blah, blah. It's stubborn type energy here. What's on top? 10 of Cups. How they feel about you is just amazing to me. The soul, you bring joy to their soul. Can I say that? Right? Can I say that without not sounding like Steve? I mean, you know, okay, I'll say it like Steve, right? I'll say it like I would say it. You bring motherfucking joy to their motherfucking soul. How about that? It really is. I mean, this is someone who probably is dreaming about you at night when I get 10 of Cups in the soul with that hazy energy there. Why is the 10 of Cups here? You know, the 3 of Pentacles. Listen, this is somebody here who definitely wants something with you. Knows that they'd be happy to do this. It's just this energy of, why do these incoming energies have to be like this, where they just have to have it their way? They're the Burger King. It's a Burger King energy. It's an out of balance emperor. All right, I don't have a King of Wands yet, but it's here. The ghost of the King of Wands is floating around here. All right, this is all 4 kings. If it's out of balance, it's reflecting more in 1 or 2 of the kings. Okay, it's a lot of King of Wands energy there. Okay, 7 Cups. What's going on? So let's take a look at these options here. What are these options they're looking at? What are these options? And I'm gonna flip this outcome. I'm gonna flip it and ask the universe what you can expect here. Let's just cut to the chase, kind of a thing. Because I get we got it. I get it. You know, I get what this person's doing. I get what they're feeling. I get what the energy is doing to them. It's doing the same thing to you guys, but you seem to be moving with it a little better, I would imagine, based on the reads I've been getting. Why is the 7 of Cups here? All right. Yeah. Moon. Keeping a lot of feelings suppressed, okay? Okay, I'll do it. I'll go toward this connection. Why is it a false victory? 5 of Swords, self-sabotage. Because they're keeping things pushed back. They're pushing anything they're afraid to say, they're not going to say. So, or they're not going to do. One or the other. Anything they're afraid to say or do, they're not going to say or do. And all the stuff that they're afraid of is what the DF wants. It's the emotion. It all comes out very swordsy, you know. Again, that's part of that Queen of Swords energy. What's on top? Yeah, the Strength card. It's a bit of a puff up. It's a bit of the heart chakra is kind of open, but I don't want to talk about that. It's red with the Queen of Swords, okay, which is a cold energy. Why is the Strength card here? 8 of Cups. They have realized, this is red with the Hanged Man as well, they don't want this connection to be gone. I've said that. That's why these choices are being made in the first place. But the universe is being predictive here in the sense of somebody's, well, on one side, somebody's doing this because you're their 9 of Cups. and they feel like some kind of ownership. There's a possessive energy here, okay? On the flip of it, the universe is saying that what's probably going to happen is it's going to turn you off a little bit, okay? Because you guys have other energies that are approaching you. And I think those other energies get there first. And that's part of the problem here. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. Four of Pentacles, final outcome. What can my viewer, you guys, I won't even say DF side because I've got some enlightened DMs here. I'm not trying to offend anybody. But the vast majority of the incoming energies, the runners, are DMs. Okay, so I do have some enlightened DMs here. And I'm glad. I hope they watch the Is This You reading, you know. But this Four of Pentacles, I'm going to ask what my viewer can expect from this energy I'm pulling on. All right? And I'm not, and this is during the transit of the new moon. It may be a setup. It may show us a setup, or it may show us actual action. I'm not sure. With the smoke and mirrors energy here, I'm definitely not sure. And I'm just being honest when I tell you I don't know, right? I'd say, again, keep an eye on that in societal energies out there in the world. People who are high vibration will say they don't know. They will say that I have no idea. I need to look into that. They won't just sit there and make shit up. That's what low vibrational people do because they don't want to look bad. All right? So keep your eye on that. And I say that because I watch the news and I'm watching a bunch of people that are just making shit up all over the goddamn place. Why don't you just say you don't know? These runners here, they're not going to say they don't know. They're not going to. They just make shit up. And that's kind of what all of this is. They're making shit up. You know. Don't know how to process the emotions? Well, I'll just deal with it this way. Right? Queen of Swords. No. Just process it. Learn something new. Raise your vibration. Learning how to process emotions is learning something new. Anytime you learn anything, you raise your vibration. You raise your frequency. Even if it's just a little bit, it's worth doing. Wow, a lot of shuffling here. What's going on? I'm running out of shit to tell them. What do you want me to start doing? Knock-knock jokes? What's up with that? Okay. Oh, I love the universe. It's so funny. Okay. I said at the beginning of this reading in the pre-shuffle, right? Patience is rewarded. Went all Mr. Miyagi on you. Patience, or Yoda, however you want to look at it. Patience is rewarded here, right? That kind of thing. Great virtue, right? That kind of thing. Yep, there you are. Queen of Pentacles. I pull on you, I get you. You're reflecting as Queen of Pentacles in this particular reading. Maybe Empress if it's on top. I have no idea. I don't care. All right? All you got to do is sit there. What you can expect from this person, somebody here feels like they do not want to be without your energy. Whatever that means. The feeling of you, the thought of you, or you in their presence, whatever it is. You're sitting there, thriving. We deal with your side. You just do what you do in this energy. Flow with the energy. Somebody will come right to you. People go to the Queen of Pentacles. She's sitting there in the woods in a chair. She's not coming to your house. You go to her house. Male or female. Right? It's just a she on the card. What's on top? Two of Wands. Okay, I had said it earlier with the smoke and mirrors here. Somebody is perpetually planning to talk to you. They have been for a long time. Round and round and motherfucking round they go. Always planning what they're going to say. Planning too much about what they're going to say. Too much. We all know what over-planning does. All you got to do is watch National Lampoon's Vacation and watch what Chevy Chase did. Over-plan the trip. Assume that the whole trip was going to go perfectly, and of course it doesn't. Right? You don't plan. You can't plan for Aunt Edna dying and being on the roof of the car in the rain. You can't plan for that. It's not. So they're over planning here. And when you over plan, sometimes you never actually go because you start to get into sort of things that might go wrong and all of that, and it spirals out of control. So maybe they definitely have set the intention under this energy, this new moon in Capricorn, to come and talk to you. Eight of Wands, red with Two of Wands. I'm just being honest because the smoke and mirrors energy is bleeding all over this. And there's a selfishness here, like I talked about. Why is the Two of Wands here? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. There's so much energy attached to that. Yeah, I'm going to throw one more card out on it just to try to pinpoint it. I mean, it's the card of the student. It's somebody nervous. And that's exactly what I said. When you overplan, you start to make yourself, now I'm getting nervous. It's like when you overthink about something, right? You overthink about it. You're already nervous about going to somewhere, a job interview or whatever, but the night before you start thinking about playing out scenarios, and then stuff happens and all of that. But this, your energy's attached to this. I'm pulling this for you. In part, the Page of Pentacles, my card of the student here, is you're going to be able to see through their smoke and mirrors on some level. It is a card of communication. It does imply you probably get some kind of communication here, but I'm going to pull one more out. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles and Temperance. Yeah, you just there's that patience again. Patience is rewarded here, but you might be rewarded. But before you start thinking my reward is I get to communicate with this person and we all live happily ever after. Well, in the soul it says that with the Ten of Cups here. That's what their soul is intending. But the 3D person is talking a lot of double talk, round and round and round, smoke and mirrors, puffed, hovering, covering how they feel, being a little colder than maybe they should be. What you actually get, your reward with patience here, I think, is the ability to see exactly who you're dealing with, see through the haze. And in part you get that because I'm telling you the haze is there, so you already know. You're getting information in a reading because it's information you can have. It's for the greater good of everyone involved. Otherwise it's redacted. I don't have any information to give you. So that being said, again, I get patience is rewarded. And you're going to learn a couple of things here. There's a couple of things to take away from any conversation you have with this person. Now also, because the smoke and mirrors is there, I want to point out conversation might be, the communication energy might just be back, might just be their energy coming back into your energy field. Okay, they could do that through spying. It might be all through social media kind of a thing. Keep your eye out for any, if you're a social media maven, right? Keep your eye out for any odd accounts that follow you, you know, things like that. Under this energy, smoke and mirrors, you know, keep your eye out, you know. DM McDoucheyman follows you and you know right there, oh, I know who that is. That's probably the DM, right? That kind of thing. I mean, I'm just saying, keep your eye on it, all right? Anybody real chatty with you all of a sudden, somebody just start following you. You're the only one they follow, and then they get real chatty. That usually tells you something, right? All right. Anyway, yeah, there's communication here, but I think it teaches you a lot, and I'm telling you, you're going to have to be patient. This energy will work its own magic, but we're very much in the middle of a setup month, and I'm sorry about that. I wish there was more action in January, but I did write in my January write-up about the boredom, and we talked about it. It came up in the Q1 reading. People don't like to hear it. They want their asses sugar-coated and all kinds of stuff like that, but I don't think anybody that comes here does, right? You want the truth, right? I mean, it is. January is going to be a fucking snore fest, but because it's a setup energy. But it's setting up for something great. We keep getting that, right? So, pay attention. You guys pay attention definitely to what I said in the recent Is This You reading. I'll pull on you guys at the beginning of the extended, so I got some contrast. And we'll go to town on what's going on here with their feelings. All right, we'll just dig into their feelings and all of that. It'll be fun. We'll see what the universe will tell us. All right, let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card for you. What else it wants to tell you? 9 swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Base energy, these are read center, left, right. The base energy is the 9 of Pentacles crossing the Page of Wands. The energy attached to you knows damn well that they want something with you. I've said that. There is communication. They know that the communication would make them feel better. Notice I said them. It's a very selfish energy. This is very self-focused. This is somebody waking up in the middle of the night worried about blah, 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 worried about themselves. They're not worried about your feelings. They're worried about themselves. And the problem is they're well aware that they're going to need to get in that water to come talk to you. That's emotion. They're going to need to get in there. They're very stubborn about not doing that. Now, I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do. I'm going to clarify this because I want to see. Not everybody goes to the extended, and I don't hold my readings hostage. This is a very interesting placement for that because it was also crossing the Knight of Pentacles here in the 3D. So again, I'm getting verification that somebody here wants to free themselves from this feeling, from the way they feel. It's a very selfish energy, right? They know they have to get in the water. They're going to try and stay on the shore as much as they can. I get that. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. I think the universe brought this up because it wanted. I didn't have the opportunity to clarify the Knight of Pentacles there. Now I do. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Why is it here? Jesus. Yeah, it's crossed by the Seven of Swords. There's just this... I'm drawn to the... It's a deceptive energy. It's a mild devil energy. But I'm just drawn to the fox with one eye open here. Okay? It's... If whether they stalk your social media or you have a conversation with this person, they're going to be testing to see what they can and can't get away with. It's someone who's doing that. It's a bit of a casing out the joint energy, right? You case out a place before you go and rob it or something like that. It's a casing out the joint kind of energy. They're going to be testing the waters a little bit. So while they're going to try to stay on the curve, on the bank here, they're going to put a hoof in the water once in a while. Give you a little bit of what you want. They want to see how little they can get away with. And that in and of itself is bullshit, because they'd love to tell you everything. Okay, I know that. What's on top? Yeah, the Ten of Wands. It's hard for this person to go in the water. I don't know, maybe this horse is afraid of water. Horses aren't usually afraid of water, as far as I know. I watch westerns. I see them go through water all the goddamn time. But this particular horse, water shy. I don't know. It's hard for this person to speak up. It's hard for this person to tell the truth. That's what the universe wants you to know. Ace of Swords there. It's hard for them to tell the truth. The energy right now is kind of forcing us to make a choice. We talked about that in a recent reading. I think it was the Is This You reading. Whatever it is, I believe that reading was for a lot of people. Okay, I do. Because it keeps coming up even when I'm not pulling an Is This You reading. So know in advance that it's hard for this person to tell the truth, so they're going to try to get away with as little truth as possible. You knowing that means you can push them a little bit, right? Push for them to get in the water. Go ahead and get yourself, your Empress, Queen of Pentacles self, behind this horse and just start shoving it in the ass right in this water. Go ahead and try to push the horse a little bit, you know, spank it or something and let it go in the water. I have no idea, whatever it is. But somebody here has a hard time telling the truth about their emotions, yet there is a sea of them here. So somebody selfishly needs to resolve that energy for sure. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. That's what's going on. Again, Capricorn new moon, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot on your path. But you're being encouraged to take, even if it's slightly for some of you. Some of you it's a major thing, some of you it's slightly. You're being encouraged to take a new path, take some chances. The energy is there. The universe has your back here. Now, do not miss this energy. It is something you want to take advantage of, especially if you've wanted to make some changes. All right? That's your reading. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. There's a devil somewhere around here. I can smell it. You get a lot of angel on your side, and there's always an equal and opposite reaction. We'll see if we can find that devil. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.